I think the way forward lies in remembering what makes America special. Our national identity is ethnically and religiously neutral. We didn't originate in sort of the idea of blood, and even countries like France and Germany that are now Western democracies, they did originate as ethnic nations, as obviously China did. But so we have our identity centers and is built on the values in our Constitution. Now, we have, again, repeatedly failed and shamelessly failed to live up to those ideals. But what I always tell my students is, let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'll hear my students say, America is a country based on, rooted in, built on white supremacy. Our values are genocide. And I will say, be careful. Let's not forget what makes this country special. There's a huge difference between saying we have this very, very valuable Constitution with important ideals that we cherish, which we have shamefully failed to live up to. There's a huge difference between that and saying, you know what, all of the ideals that are in our Constitution, they're just all lies and fraud, just an excuse for white supremacy. Because if this country really is built on nothing more than white supremacy, then it's hard to know why it's worth fighting for. So I think that the first thing to realize is that we have a lot of work to be done, because in order for the constitutional values to resonate for everybody, including the descendants of slaves as well as the descendants of slave owners, old and young, rural and urban, we have to work to make those values a reality. I mean, we can't keep saying we have these great principles if people are like, they don't even apply to the people I know. To my neighborhood, absolutely not. So there's a lot of work to be done. And I think that the right needs to see that patriotism isn't just waving a flag. But on the left, I think progressives also, need to say, I favor the fact that we are now teaching our children a non-whitewashed version of our history. It's good that they realize that our founders were flawed, that we did terrible things. But I worry that we are overcorrecting. I think we have to find a way to teach our children about America's history in an honest, painful way, while also preserving in them the idea of America as a special nation.